So times I've been. Don't be so alone. It's always remind. So times I've been. Don't be so alone. It's always remind. Got a ghosting through the night, and the streetlights burning bright. Every shadow turns to light, but the fire in my sight. Feel the beat, feel the heat. Every day's a losing feat. One more beat, one more chance tonight. I still dance. I still dance. Neon suns and through the rain, golden flowers on my face. Hear the drums up in the dark. Every beat is where we start. Feel the beat, feel the heat. Every day's a losing feat. One more beat, one more chance tonight. I still dance. start my overload. And everything I ever knew is a face that you can do. And I don't want to be. And I don't want to be. I don't wanna be beside. It's better than with you. I know if he's your closer more, that I won't understand. And I don't wanna be. 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 The party is over. The house is so still. We're standing together on the edge of the hill. The valley below is a carpet of light, but you are the only one shining tonight. I'm wrapped in the velvet of your soft embrace, ignoring the movement of the time and the space. The air is like silk and the mood is like wine. Everything is perfect, everything is fine. In the velvet silence we find the truth, the golden spirit of our endless youth. I'm drafting out a palace made of smoking glass, watching all the blurry little shadows pass. Every room is a memory, every hall is a sigh. Underneath the purple of a digital sky, I'm placing the pillars of a rhythmic thought, using all the lessons that the midnight taught. It's a complicated structure, it's a dark design, and I'm trying to make the symmetry align. I am the architect of dreams tonight, building up a fortress out of rhythm and light. Deep house foundations, a so heavy floor, opening the handle of a secret door. Build it higher, let the bassline flow into the spaces where the secrets grow. The windows are reflections of the life we led before we left the city for the paths we tread. I'm pouring the liquid of a silver synth inside the cold beauty of the labyrinth. One more level, one more beat, rising far above the noise of the street. If the building shatters, if the building falls, we will still be dancing in these hollow walls. Zero gravity and 100 degrees. I'm floating through the stars with a natural ease. My antennas searching for a sign of your light, cutting through the vacuum like a silver knife. I can hear you pulsing from a billion miles across the dark Atlantic of the cosmic isles. A long distance rhythm, a telepathic beat, turning all the stardust into liquid heat. It's a satellite heartbeat calling through space, searching for the memory of your human face. Orbiting the deep house, orbiting the light, a lonely constellation in the middle of the night. Transmission received, the signal is strong. This is the frequency where we belong. a heart in a vacuum of sound. I'm 1,000 miles off the solid ground. My sensors are picking up a signal of grace from the dark side of your celestial face. I'm a satellite lover on a one-way flight, chasing your shadow through the permanent night. The radiation is warm and the gravity is strong. This is the orbit where I truly belong. We are the satellite lovers drifting in space, searching for the memory of a human face. Deep house cosmos, a soul heavy track. Once you go this far, you're never coming back. Transmission received, the frequency is pure. The rhythm is the medicine, the rhythm is the signal fading, still orbiting, deep space love. Deep.
We build it up, block by block. We build it up, block by block. Drafting lines on a blueprint made of starlight and smoke. Words are just shadows, the best ones we never even spoke. I'm walking through corridors of glass and polished steel, trying to decide which part of this is actually real. The ceiling is infinite, the floor is a dark blue lake. One wrong vibration is all it would ever take to shatter the pillars of the sanctuary I've designed inside the quiet laboratory of a restless mind. And the walls start to breathe, and the pulse starts to heat. Geometric patterns in the smoke of the night, chasing the edges of the artificial light. It's the architecture of dreams, a cathedral of sound, lifting the heavy soul off the cold hard ground.
warm balance, the quiet before the storm. Architecture of dreams, a cathedral of sound, lifting the heavy soul off the cold hard ground. Are fading, the lights are going dim. Deep, so deep. Lost in the maze made of mirrors and light, looking for you in the middle of the night. Every corner I turn is a rhythmic surprise, reflecting the beauty of your digital eyes. Transparent walls and the floor made of air, I can feel your presence but you're not really there. It's a complicated game, it's a dark design, and I'm trying to make our frequencies align. In the glass labyrinth, we're searching for home, underneath the curve of the purple-gray dome. Deep house echoes, a soul-heavy maze, lost in the rhythm of the midnight haze. Follow the bassline, follow the spark, through the cold beauty of the electric dark. 100 miles on the digital clock, searching for the key to a secret lock. Your hand on the leather, my eyes on the road, carrying a heavy and a beautiful load. The street lights are passing like a strobe in the rain, washing out the memory of the daily strain. I see your reflection in the side view glass, watching the ghosts of the city pass. We got the neon fever, burning so bright, driving through the veins of the velvet night. A high-speed romance, low and groove. This is the only way we know how to move. Deep in the fast lane, deep in the blue. Everything I'm seeking is seeking by you. The skyline is glowing like a motherboard, playing a melody we can't afford. But the tank is full and the music is loud, hidden in the shadow of a purple cloud. Don't ask the distance, don't ask the time. Falling in love is a rhythmic crime. Just follow the markers, just follow the beat, until the horizon and the sunrise meet. No brakes, no limits, just the velocity of us. Cruising, don't stop the car. Neon fever, deep. Walking through the city in the purple gray rain, washing out the memory of the daily strain. But you're like a neon sign in my head, glowing with the things that we never quite said. Every window is a mirror, every street is a chord, a story of a love that we can't afford. But the rhythm is free and the rhythm is wide, with plenty of places for the lovers to hide. It's a neon devotion, burning in the dark, searching for a reason, searching for a spark. Deep house urbanism, so heavy street, feeling the concrete under our feet. Follow the bassline, follow the glow. Digging through the ruins of a cyber town, where the neon-colored buildings have all fallen down. Finding bits of circuit board and pieces of glass, watching the ghosts of the commuters pass. I'm an archaeologist of the electric age, reading the graffiti on a concrete page. There's a rhythm in the rubble, a pulse in the rust, a heartbeat surviving in the digital dust. It's neon archaeology, deep in the dirt, searching for the beauty underneath the hurt. A tribal vibration in a metal machine, the purest kind of energy that I've ever seen. Kick the dust, let the bassline clear the way, to the ruins of the artificial day. The walls are made of water and the roof is blue. I'm swimming through the silence just to get to you. Stained glass windows made of coral and salt, where the heavy-duty time comes to a rhythmic halt. The congregation is a school of silverfish, granting every single silent rhythmic wish. I'm breathing in the music like it's oxygen, starting all the stories of the world again. In the liquid cathedral, pray to the bass, washing every shadow off your tired face. A subterranean temple, a deep sea soul, let the heavy currents take total control. Deep blue rhythm, deep blue grace, in the quietest corner of this hidden place. The altar is a speaker, and the wine is the groove. The only way to worship is to slowly move. I can hear the sirens and the reverb tail, beyond the white borders of the ocean's veil. We are safe from the thunder and the city heat, underneath the surface where the world is sweet. Hold your drawing maps on the surface of a deep blue bay, where the colors of the ocean turn to silver and gray. Every current is a melody, every tide is a beat, moving like a shadow through the tropical heat. I'm the navigator of a liquid world, the sails of the spirit finally unfurled, following the compass of a low-frequency hum, waiting for the blessing of the water to come. This liquid cartography, mapping the deep promises to the horizon that I'm gonna keep, floating on a synth wave, sinking in the soul. Let the heavy water take total control. Blue light, blue mood, blue state of mind, leaving all the dry land far behind. There are coral cathedrals and gardens of salt, where the movement of the time comes to a rhythmic halt. I can hear the sirens singing in the reverb tale beyond the white foam of the ship's white veil. We are the inhabitants of a subterranean sea, in the quietest version of you and of me. Dive down deeper where the pressure is peace, where the noise of the surface finds a final release. I'm drawing a map of the ocean floor. I don't wanna live on the land anymore. Tracing every current, tracing every tide, in a place where the heavy-duty secrets hide. The water is a mirror for a digital sky, watching all the satellites drifting on by. I'm breathing in the music like it's oxygen, starting all the stories of the world again. This liquid cartography, mapping the deep promises to the horizon that I'm gonna keep, a subterranean temple of deep sea soul. Let the heavy currents take total control. Blue light, blue mood, blue state of mind, leaving all the dry land far behind.
The bass is a magnet and the floor is made of lead. I'm trying to remember what the silence said. I'm sinking through the layers of the heavy-duty sound until I'm 10 miles underneath the ground. The pressure is a comfort, the pressure is a friend, in a rhythmic story that will never end. I'm dancing in the shadow of a black hole sun, where the end of the music has only just begun. Under gravity's shadow we are finally free, in the deep vibrations of a rhythmic sea. Heavy duty beauty, soul heavyweight, opening the handle of the velvet gate. Sinking deeper, sinking down into the center of the subterranean town. The atoms are colliding in a rhythmic storm, keeping all the lonely people feeling so warm. I'm a satellite spinning in a silent void, looking for the pieces of the dreams I destroyed. But the kick drum is a hammer, the kick drum is a god, keeping us together against every odd. Don't fight the pull, don't fight the force, just let the universe take its natural course. Zero G, massive density, the pull of the heart, the pull of the art. Driving through the tunnel of a long distance thought, counting all the lessons that the darkness has taught. The speedometer is broken, but the rhythm is true. Everything I'm running from is leading to you. White lines on the asphalt like a strobe in the rain, washing out the static, washing out the pain. I'm moving at the speed of a silent heartbeat, feeling the friction of the rubber and the heat at the velocity of silence. We finally collide, with nowhere left to run and nowhere left to hide. A high-speed meditation, a low-end flow, watching the world on the outside move so slow, going deeper than the needle on the dashboard scale, beyond the thin borders of the logic's veil. The city is a blueprint, and I am the designer.
Drawing lines along the edges of the dark, searching for a reason, searching for a spark, tracing the geometry of empty city blocks, ignoring the ticking of 1,000 different clocks. The skyscrapers are pillars of a dream I haven't had, a mathematical beauty that is driving me mad. I'm building a cathedral out of shadow and glass, watching all the blurry little silhouettes pass, and the walls start to breathe, 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 and the pulse starts to heave, heave. Calculate the rhythm, calculate the soul, let the symmetry take total control. I am the architecture of the midnight hour, building up a fortress of a rhythmic power, deep foundations in the subterranean space, tracing the coordinates of your hidden face. Deep house structure, a soul heavy floor, opening the handle of a secret door. The windows are reflections of a life I used to lead, giving every vibration exactly what it needs. I'm pouring the liquid of a silver-colored synth inside the cold beauty of the urban labyrinth. One more level, one more floor to climb, rising far above the heavy-duty flow of time. We are the inhabitants of a structure so vast, built to survive the future and bury the past. Form, function, balance, the architecture of silence. I am the architecture of the midnight hour, building up a fortress of a rhythmic power. Build it up, tear it down, deep, deep, so deep. So deep. Dust on the faders of a starship deck, I can feel the shiver on the back of my neck. Magnetic tape is spinning in a zero-G room, washing away the shadows and the heavy-duty gloom. I'm an analog explorer on a mission to the sun, looking for a rhythm that has only just begun. The The signal is drifting, but the spirit is strong. This is the frequency where we both belong. I'm an analog voyager drifting away into the beginnings of a long-distance day. Tape saturation and a soft-focused soul. Let the imperfection take total control. Going deeper than the digital line, searching for a miracle that's truly mine. The nebulae are glowing like a vacuum tube inside the metal heart of a solar-powered cube. I'm mixing the colors of the starlight and smoke, remembering the words that the universe spoke. The radiation is a melody, the solar wind is bass, pushing us along through the heavy-duty space. Don't worry about the distance, don't worry about the cold. The secrets of the cosmos are starting to unfold. Voltage control, oscillator soul, lost in the wires, found in the fires. Signal lost, deep space. Deep house. Mixing mercury and magnets in a wooden room, waiting for the flowers of the signal to bloom. The smell of hot vacuum tubes and magnetic tape, designing a window for a rhythmic escape. I'm turning the dials like a secret lock, ignoring the hands of the grandfather clock. It's a dusty kind of magic, the vintage design, turning the noise into something divine. I am the analog alchemist, seeking the gold in the stories that the ancient oscillators told. A warm saturation, a flutter and a hiss. Nothing in the modern world feels quite like this. Go deep in the texture, go deep in the sound, where the secrets of the vibration are found. The voltage is drifting, the pitch is a dream, flowing like a river in a copper wire stream. I'm soldering the pieces of a broken heart into a beautiful and rhythmic work of art. Can you hear